Thanks for joining me today. I would like to do a reading with a commentary. And as you listen to it, if something comes up for you, whatever it is, if you'd like to share it, I would appreciate that. And I will also share what my thoughts are about it. So this is from A Bird in Flight Leaves No Trace. It's the Zen Teachings of HuangBo. And it has a commentary by Zen Master Subul, who is a Korean monk. First, I'm going to quote what HuangBo has to say. Know with certainty that all dharmas originally are non-existent and unascertainable. There is nothing on which to rely and nothing in which to abide. There is no subject and no object. If you do not arouse deluded thoughts, you will realize Bodhi. So now the commentary. Delusions may arise, but if you allow yourself to be dragged around by them, you will end up turning your back on enlightenment. If you keep your mind clear and notice how those delusions arise, you can allow them to flow freely and no longer be dragged around by them. This becomes the perfection of the vow, one of the 10 perfections. When you perfect for yourself the vow to save all sentient beings, you can draw on that aspiration in your actions in the ordinary world. But you have to be careful not to create unnecessary mirages that you then wander around in, saying that you are helping others when you are not even saving yourself. Well, let me share what my thoughts are, and then let's see, maybe something will arise for you. For me, this is speaking about freedom. Freedom from ideas, thoughts, seeing, hearing, seeking, wanting, desiring, needing, suffering, anger, illusion, views, right, wrong, on and on. Freedom from it in the sense that you no longer abide in it. Now, there is nothing else. There is nothing else to do. That's it. Because, as it says, deluded views arise and come and they go. But if you don't cling to them, this is really about clinging nature. This is an essential teaching that we gloss over and we don't recognize that it's the only teaching. There's no other. Enlightenment isn't someplace you go. It's simply not abiding in clinging nature. So in the Heart Sutra, when it says emptiness is form, This is it. Emptiness is form. So in this form, deluded things come and go. We see, we hear, we desire, we need, we want, we lose, we fight, we fear, we have anger, on and on and on. If there is no clinging nature, meaning your mind is clear like space, it's not holding on to something as though that's real, this view, then you are free. You're free to what? To do what? Whatever it is you want. Now, the important part that he talks about here also is vow. Because on the Bodhisattva path, which supposedly we're on, is saving all sentient beings. So this vow is about not falling victim to deluded views, but keeping a clear mind and being a helpful human being. So I'm basically a lazy person. I recognize this in myself. Now, there's positive sides and negative sides to that. On the positive side, I'm kind of a problem solver because of it. Because I'm lazy, I'm always looking for the easy way out. That's good, that's bad. Sometimes the easy way out means I don't pay attention to what really needs to happen, and I take a shortcut, which then leads to a stumble or pain or anguish or a bunch of other things. However, it can also lead to the most straight, direct path to what's happening and how to fix it without stumbling, without falling on my face, without making mistakes, but just taking care of it. I see a pile of dirt, I get a broom and I sweep it up. It's done. Or I could go, yeah, I don't really feel like doing that right now. Somebody else will take care of it. Whatever. So there's things when you are on this so-called path of self-exploration or understanding or getting to know yourself, which is what we call our practice. This is what happens. You see this coming. You see the delusions. You see the desire nature. I love somebody told me once as I was walking down a path and there were all these beautiful people, lots of beautiful women. I was single at the time. And I'm walking down the path and this woman who's walking next to me, beautiful person who was just very wise, she picked up on my energy and how I was, looking at all these beautiful flowers. And she said, you don't have to pick the flowers to appreciate them. And again, that simple statement, for me, is pointing to what we just talked about, clinging nature. But you can see it coming, when your mind is clear, you can see that your ego is coming into the picture and you can get humble about it and just, okay, don't need to go there. How can I help? What is the right action in this situation? Rather than following down that path of that attachment. It just comes back to, we always talk about that question, what is this? Or how can I help? Or don't know. These are all just expedient means to get us into the right empty mind space where we can see and then not be attached to results, but see what needs to happen. So thank you. All right. Well, I guess we should get on with our day.
Right.
Be well. Thank you.